Morning everybody. I just wanted to come on and say thank you very much to absolutely everybody who has supported me so far, and today I thought I would jump on and do a special Q&A for my 500 followers. I actually have three main nicknames. The first one was given to me by my father before I was born, which is AJ, which stands for Amanda Jade, and coincidentally my son is actually an AJ, even though we don't call him that nickname. The second one was given to me by my husband, which is usually Honey he calls me, and I also call him Honey as well. The last one, which is my absolute favourite, is Mum, Mummy or Mama, which obviously my kids gave me, and as I said, that's my favourite nickname of all. I am 4'9", which is 145 centimetres, I think, which, yes, I am very, very short. That is due to the fact that I actually stopped growing when I was 12 years old because of an operation I had on my spine to correct the scoliosis that I had, and that has stunted my growth, unfortunately. But all my family are 6 foot or over, so my kids will be probably as well, and they're already pretty tall. I am 31, I will be 32 in February. I saw other YouTubers use this platform to help inspire others, and I decided that I wanted to do the same thing. So this one kind of ties in with the last question. I'm hoping that either of those who have spina bifida themselves, or a parent or a guardian of someone with spina bifida, can look at these videos, watch these videos, and just try and understand and see that what it's going to be like for maybe that person when they reach adulthood, and hopefully I can inspire those people to live the fullest despite their disabilities. So in no particular order, the Sakoni Jonies, OK Baby, and also Grace Helbig. As I just stated, those guys in the last question are also my top 3 at the moment. YouTubers I love to watch for various different reasons. I love, OK Baby because of the reason they started YouTube. And that's something, even though my story is a little bit different, it is, great to see that a young couple that, had a teen pregnancy and, are doing such a fantastic job, and, look how far they've come. The same with Sakoni Jonies. Their family is just at the best. Their kids are so beautiful, and I always love watching their videos. I get up in the morning and it's the first thing I want to do every morning. I just love, watching Jonathan and Anna and the kids. They're just the best family ever, and hopefully one day I would love to meet them. So if you guys are watching, hi from Australia. And the same with Grace. I just think she's absolutely hilarious, and I just found out recently she actually came to my hometown in Tasmania, but I didn't find out until after 2 days after she'd left, because she'd actually come for the VidCon, which I didn't get to, unfortunately, but hopefully the next one I will be there. I would say becoming a mother, it's been one of the hardest challenges in my life, but like all obstacles, I try to learn and adapt to the situation as it comes, and obviously, being a mother of one is a new challenge, but then you would think, because I knew what to expect when I had Alexander, that it would just be easy for me, and it hasn't been. It's been a whole new challenge, not only because there's a huge big age gap, that I kind of went mentally, oh, I hope I haven't forgotten, what it's like to have a baby in the house, but also now having to look after 2 children on top of, everything else that I have to deal with, has been a big challenge, but it's been an interesting learning curve, and I have a lot of support, so that really helps. So it may sound really corny, but I love watching my kids grow up. From being tiny little helpless babies in the NICU when they're first born, to toddlers and preteens. Even though some days are really tough, it's been absolutely wonderful. The fact that I was told that I would never have children, to actually having two of my own has been the best experience ever, and I love it. So obviously you guys know recently I changed my name from Beyond My Limits to Exceeding Life's Expectations, and they kind of are the same type of thing, and I did kind of go a little bit into the video when I announced the change. Both of these names came up because I wanted something that represented my life. So I've always been told, no, you can't go to school, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, you know, you can't get married and move out and have your own family. From doctors, from family, from friends, from strangers. And I've always wanted to exceed those expectations of people and live beyond the limits of my disability. So that's where the names come from. Baking and photography. Both of those are quite relaxing, so I love to do them when I can. Being accepted and respected is such a big struggle of mine from anybody. It's something I've always had to overcome. I love watching rom-coms and also watching trashy TV. She believed she could, so she did. And I try my hardest to live by this. It doesn't always happen, but I do try my hardest every day. Something I really wish wasn't a challenge, and it might sound really, really strange, but housework. Like, I would love to be able to do my own housework. I have to have someone come in here and vacuum for me and to do my washing, and, you know, my husband has to mainly cook for us and, you know, put dishes in the dishwasher and things like that. You know, like, I would love just to be like any other mum and be able to do that, but unfortunately that's something that I can't do. I would love to travel the world with my family, especially the UK. That has been a number one pretty much on my list, and also the United States. I just love when my family and I have a weekend off together and spontaneously we go on outings, and I pick up the camera and bring you guys with me, and those seem to be the best videos that you guys enjoy as well, so that makes me really happy, and as I said, I love doing those. I wouldn't say I am an expert at this. Obviously, you know, I've only been doing YouTube for a year and a half. I haven't quite got to my 2-year mark. That'll be November 14th this year. But yes, I have obviously got to 500, and some people think that when you've got a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, that you are an expert at something, and every day I'm still learning about things. But probably the best advice I would give is just to be yourself and to have fun, because that's what's going to help you want to continue to do this, and also for people that want to watch you as well. Obviously, if you're in the early stages and you can't afford, you know, lighting, and you can't afford a really expensive camera like some of the big YouTubers, the best thing I could say is natural light, and also a really good, just a phone camera, whatever's the best out there. Grab one and just shoot. That's what I'm doing at the moment, other than I have just bought myself a little light, which I am loving. So far has obviously been watching my kids grow up, and the bond that they share. It's been absolutely fantastic watching them. You know, Hayley always thought, and we always thought, she would be an only child, so the fact that she now has a sibling that she can run around and play with and do things with has just been fantastic. My nan, for sure, she was my rock. She was my best friend, who unfortunately passed away when Hayley was 3. Now I would probably say my husband. It actually took me a while to think about this one. Probably Anne Hathaway. I think that would be really cool if someone made a movie about me, and it all kind of stemmed from this YouTube thing. So Anne, if you're out there and you're watching, hit me up and let's get this movie on. I've actually had a couple over the years, and recently I have started another one. As I think I talked about it in the bullying video I did a little while ago, which I can link below for you guys. I did talk about that's where I wrote about a lot of my feelings and things that I was going through that maybe I didn't tell anybody. That was my safe place. Obviously, you want to be very careful doing things like this, but in my experience, it's been nothing but fantastic. Just ask my husband. This was such a great question. My first wish would be that as my children grow older, that they do realise and understand that mistakes happen, but as long as they are happy and know that their mum and dad are here, that we'll always support them, then that's all that matters. And obviously everyone says this, but financial freedom, that would just be the best thing, you know, because not only do we have, you know, things that everybody else has to pay for, but I have other things like medical needs, hospital stays, things like that. So if we had, you know, a lot of money, that would really relieve some stress around here, definitely. And I guess you're all expecting me to say that I was cured of SpinaBifida, but honestly, I don't think if I had SpinaBifida, I wouldn't be the person I am. So not so much to cure my SpinaBifida, but to hopefully live a happy and healthy life for as long as I can, for as long as, you know, this disability allows me, because not everybody gets to live to an old age. So hopefully I'm one of the lucky ones that gets to do that. When this question came up, I did laugh and I had to show my husband. I am definitely not the most patient person in the world. I try to be, but there are some situations where I am not at all. So unfortunately that's a no, mostly. I actually write one to my daughter on her birthday, and I am keeping them in a special little box until she's 18, and then I'll give them to her. And I've also now started one for Alexander. So he's just turned 2, so he's got 2 letters ready for him. I haven't got him a box yet, but I will get one, and I can't wait to give these little letters to them when they're a lot older, so they've got something to keep. Easy answer, no. Hubby and I would have loved to have 3 kids. We always wanted 2 boys and a girl, but unfortunately my body just can't do it anymore. It struggled with 2, so we've decided no, that's it. And one of each we're happy with, and we're just grateful we got the 2 healthiest kids ever. Again, just be yourself and just enjoy what you do. I wish jumping on a plane was so easy, but unfortunately for me, it's quite difficult. But hopefully one day I will get to take my family on a nice big holiday. As I said, I would love to go to the UK or America. And I think the kids and my husband would love that as well. Just to spend some time together and be somewhere different and explore would be great. My favourite colour is teal. I guess my whole outlook on life, it really wasn't always the best. And to probably do things that I actually wanted to do instead of sitting and using my disability as an excuse, which I used to do a lot, and I am trying so hard not to do anymore. But obviously there are some things that will stop me from doing because of it, but I'm trying. Alright guys, we're up to the final question. I hope to still be vlogging, obviously, and I hope to be able to reach more people and hope that they are interested in my story, they want to get to know me and get to know my story. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it. Thank you for the questions, and if you guys have any more questions, I am happy to do another Q&A very soon. If you would like to know more about my husband and mine relationship to a certain degree, he's, I'm sure, happy to come on and answer some questions for some of the fellas that might have some questions about what it's like to live with a woman that has a disability and to be married and to have children with a person. So if there are any guys out there that have questions like that, please comment them down below and I will see if I can convince my husband to come on and answer some questions. Alright guys, thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.